Hey everybody, so 343's had their second lunchtime catch-up, where 343 jumps on Discord for over an hour answering questions we have about Halo Infinite, and they actually covered quite a lot today. They covered the live service, progression, cross-core customization, even playable elites, as well as some Season 4 content, and I was really surprised about how much they actually spoke about. So let's not waste any more time, let's jump straight into the video. Now the whole 1 hour talk will be linked in the description below. It's on YouTube and Discord if you want to listen to it yourself. I made notes through the whole thing, so I'm going to go through all of the notes and talk about what I think at the end. 343 starts about talking about the biggest issue: desync, stability, and crashing not on just a game level, but servers are crashing too. They say it's really annoying and it's something they're going to continue to work on. The resetting settings issue is very hard to reproduce because there's no way for them to actually pinpoint what is causing the problem. So they've added telemetry, which actually allows them to see what is happening to the game that is causing them to reset. Once they gather data from that, then they can fix the problem. But on their dev kits, it's very inconsistent, so that's why it hasn't been fixed already. Pierre, the studio head, has said the quality of the game is the most important factor, and the studio has been told that that must be the main focus. They also said that Infinite has finite resources, and this is on a personnel level, so they have to pick and choose what to go after, what's going to have the biggest effect, and what's going to have the biggest impact. They also said that community satisfaction post-winter update has been high and the metrics are good. As someone who plays the game, yeah, the content's been pretty good. Ever since Forge came out, there's been more maps, more modes. I spoke about it yesterday, but there's almost something new to play every single week now, and I think that's great. In regards to cross-core customization, when they first spoke about it, they didn't actually have a feasible solution on how to fix it because the terrible system that was made for the live service was never meant to have cross-core, and it's on such a fundamental level that they have to overhaul a huge amount of the game just to get it to work. This is why they didn't talk about it, because better than promise something that they can't fix at the moment, they're going to target things they can. They were more focused on seasonality and making them 3-month seasons. Personally, I think that's more important. I know customization is a big part of Halo, but having content regularly coming out and 3-month seasons, I think will go a lot further and keeping people happy with the game. So what are they going to do for cross-core customization? For Season 4, all the new coatings will be cross-core. That does not mean armor. They've already been doing this with the winter update, and I think with Season 3, that all of the colors being shared across all of the cores. It's my understanding that the money they make from customization is how they're going to fund future development. If they're not going to provide cosmetics that are worth people's time to buy, they're not going to make any money. I can see from a Microsoft perspective, why would they keep the game running if it's not turning a profit? From the outside looking in, it's a very tricky balance because they've made this game free to play, so its main source of income is cosmetics. A lot of people don't like the cosmetics. They don't like that it's free to play. They love everything else about the game, but they don't like the monetary aspect of it. But if you take that away, there's going to be no content and no fixes for the future. So I do hope that 343 creates cosmetics that people will buy. And they also said this is why they can't make everything just play to unlock, because the game does have to turn a profit. I understand that, but there can be a balance. They also stated that cross-core is important because what's the point in buying something if it's not available across every core? And I agree with that. If you're buying something like cat ears or a certain color, you should be able to use it across all cores. And I can't believe it wasn't like that to begin with. So in summary, starting with Season 4, cross-core, it'll be for coatings and colors. No word yet about the armor. This is because the game isn't designed to allow that, and to actually fix it is going to take a huge amount of work. Next up, we have Season 4 content. They've actually spoken about the tiers of development because Plaza was supposed to come out during Season 3. It was the original target. It wasn't ready. It's now shifting to Season 4, early in Season 4, but not at launch. As was mentioned in the leaks, infection and a progression system will be coming at the start of Season 4. That is fantastic. I cannot wait to jump in. 1, to level up, but 2, to play infection. It's going to be so awesome. They also shared this cover art. It looks fantastic. Whoever's doing this artwork is doing an amazing job. All of the art for this game looks fantastic. But they actually spoke about the tiers of development. If it's in the stage of upcoming, it's 90% sure it'll enter the game. Iterating is about 60% sure it's coming to the game. And exploring is totally speculative. It may or may not come to the game. I also spoke about it before a couple days ago, but the career rank will use military ranks, images on screen of what you can expect. There is going to be double XP weekends. That's amazing as well. The first one's actually going to be before Season 4 launches. So that's probably to get your battle pass done before Season 3 ends. And that also means probably we'll get double XP weekends during Season 4 as well. With all of that said, some other little pieces of information that 343 spoke about. They're investigating whether they can add all previous event cosmetics and bundles to be earnable in future. There won't be roadmaps in the future. They want to communicate better, but they're done with roadmaps. They're not talking about the campaign. I honestly don't think campaign DLC is ever going to happen, at least not for a very long time. Playable elites is not something in active development, and neither is assassinations. Both of those are on the dev wish list, but there's no plans to implement them anytime soon. Playable elites, I think, would get 343 a lot of money. I've spoken about it a lot on the channel. I think playable elites are a slam dunk, easy way to make money for 343. Think of all the cores they could add. Assassinations are a bit more technical and a bit more tricky because they actually have to animate and re-rig all of the characters to set up for assassinations, and that's a massive amount of work. And with their current issue with personnel and how they're short-staffed, I just don't think it's going to happen. If there's one thing I would love to see in future is the playable elites. The model's already done from the campaign. If a new HUD could be created and it's something the community says we would love to see playable elites, maybe in future we'll see them. For me, I would love playable elites. So guys, that wraps up absolutely everything 343 spoke about. We've got an update on cross-core. Season 4 will have coatings, no armor cross-core at the moment. Plaza will be coming early Season 4. Infection and a career rank come at the start of Season 4. Thank God it's finally coming out. They're going to continue working on desync. They said they've pushed hundreds of updates, but they're not going to stop working on it until it is fixed, which is great. And they're committed to communicating as well as they can to keep us updated with the game, what they're working on, and just to keep us in the loop with what's happening all things Halo. So guys, let me know what you think of what 343 said today. Some good, some bad. Very excited for progression to finally come out on Halo Infinite. I've linked the full 1 hour post down in the description below if you want to check it out yourself. But for now, thank you guys for watching. I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you guys later.